My girlfriend declared, "From now on, I decide when we spend time together. Stop bothering me." So I did exactly that 2 weeks of absolute silence. When she suddenly showed up at my job, finally. My girlfriend Celia and I have been together about 9 months. The first 4 were amazing. She texted good morning, sent memes, FaceTimed at night for no reason. I felt wanted. Around month 5, she started pulling back. Slower replies, busy, whenever I asked to hang out, but no alternative plans. Then she'd post Instagram stories out with friends at the exact time she told me she was too tired to see me. When I gently asked what was going on, she said I was keeping tabs on her and being controlling. About 6 weeks ago, I asked if she wanted to get dinner on a Friday. She ignored me for 2 days, then sent a huge message saying I was suffocating her with my constant need for attention, that she couldn't breathe in the relationship, and from now on, I decide when we spend time together. I'll reach out when I want to talk. You need to stop bothering me unless I initiate contact first. I checked our recent chats. I'd sent maybe 5 casual messages that whole week. Still, I assumed I might be blind to my own behavior. I showed everything to my friend Jonah and his girlfriend Rebecca. Both said the same. She was setting up a dynamic where I needed permission to exist in my own relationship. So I did exactly what she asked. I turned off read receipts and last seen, muted her notifications, and stopped initiating anything. No, good morning. No, how was your day? Nothing. I didn't do it as some revenge tactic. I genuinely needed space to see how my life felt without constantly chasing her. I filled my time instead. Gym again, woodworking class, more time with Jonah and Rebecca. 2 weeks of total silence on my side. Also, silence on hers, which told me a lot. Then my phone started lighting up. Hey, what's up? Then, why are you not answering? Did I do something? This is really immature, Adrian. The same person who told me I was suffocating her was now mad that I wasn't chasing her. I answered a few hours later. Yeah, I'm good. Just been busy. When she demanded. Busy with what? I didn't respond. For once I realized I didn't owe anyone a live GPS feed of my life. Calls started, including late night ones. I finally picked up once. Her first line, "Where have you been?" I reminded her she told me not to bother her unless she reached out. She said I was taking it too literally and that she didn't mean it like that. Last week it escalated. I was in a long meeting at work, phone on silent. When I checked it, I had 11 missed calls from her and a chain of texts going from "we need to talk" to "I'm really scared" to "if you won't respond, I'll come find you." 15 minutes after that last text, reception pinged me. Someone was here to see me. It was Celia. At my job, in front of my coworkers, she said I'd been ignoring her and making her look crazy. I pulled her outside. She accused me of punishing and manipulating her with the silent treatment. I told her she set the rules and I'd followed them exactly. She insisted I should have known she didn't mean it. Then she started crying, saying she just missed me and that I was making her feel unreasonable. At that point, something in me finally clicked. I told her I was done. That whatever this was, it wasn't a relationship I wanted. She called me controlling, said I couldn't handle her, needing space. I said I'd tried for months, then gave her exactly what she demanded, and it still wasn't enough. I ended it right there in the parking lot. She told me I'd regret it and stormed off. I documented everything with HR that afternoon just in case. I thought that was the end. It wasn't. 2 weeks later, HR called me into a meeting. They'd received an anonymous email from a concerned woman claiming I was harassing my ex, love bombing her at work, then using weaponized silence to punish her when she set boundaries. Attached were screenshots of our texts, but cut up and rearranged to make it look like I was spamming her and then going cold. The problem for her? She left timestamps on some of them. HR already had my full, unedited screenshots from when I talked to them after the office incident. It took them about 30 seconds to see that her evidence literally had my reply time stamped before her message in one of the images. Messages from different weeks were stitched together to look like one convo. They asked if I knew who might have sent it. I just raised an eyebrow. HR labeled the complaint malicious, filed it, and told me if she contacted the company again, they'd loop in legal for defamation and harassment. That night, I got a text from an unknown number. "You really thought you could just walk away and still look like the good guy? Actions have consequences." I didn't reply. I just forwarded it to HR. Since then, mutual friends have started putting pieces together. Some she told I was obsessed and always texting. Others she told I was cold and emotionally unavailable. Once they compared notes, a couple reached out to apologize and dropped her. One guy she dated right after me even DM'd me. Said she pulled the same "you're suffocating me" speech on him, then showed up at his work when he stopped chasing. He dumped her after 3 weeks. I'm not interested in revenge. I've blocked her everywhere. HR is fully briefed, and my building has security. I'm back to the gym, my woodworking class, and friends who actually respect boundaries. She wanted to control when and how I existed in her life. Now she doesn't get a say in whether she exists in mine, and that's the only kind of silence that feels healthy.